Hello, I'm Diamond Smith, Associate Counsel for Maryland Realtors.
And I'm Taylor Kitzmiller, Associate Counsel. We have made important changes to the exclusive right to sell residential brokerage agreement. Let's dive right in. The first few changes were made in response to Bright MLS's recent policy changes, notably the required MLS disclosures in residential seller/landlord options form. One policy change by Bright was to allow the seller to state what day the property will be submitted to the MLS. For clarity, we have removed the phrase listing term.
Next, we added a sentence to paragraph 7, which instructs the seller that the seller and broker must complete Bright's new MLS disclosures in residential seller/landlord form. This form states when the property will be entered into the MLS and in what status. Please note that, per Bright rules, this form must be completed at the same time as the listing agreement. We have also added an office exclusive header to paragraph 7B to clarify to our members and their clients that this paragraph contains disclosures about an office exclusive listing.
We have also revised the coming soon paragraph to comply with Bright's recent rule change. Previously, Bright required all coming soon listings to enter an expected on market date, which could be no later than 21 days from when the listing was submitted to the MLS. Bright has now removed the 21-day restriction. Thus, the reference to the 21-day rule has been removed from the coming soon paragraph. For additional clarity, we deleted the word soon and replaced it with in the future to avoid any misinterpretation of what constitutes soon. To wrap up revisions caused by Bright MLS policy changes, we have added in a seller concession paragraph. Bright has created a new seller concession field on the MLS, whereby the seller can indicate whether they are willing to consider requests for seller concessions by a buyer. The language that we have added mirrors the new Bright field. The seller will fill out this paragraph, and the listing agent can easily transfer its contents to the new field on the MLS.
Now, let's shift focus to revisions made to the compensation paragraph. We amended the wording so that it mirrors the wording you'd see on the revised buyer agency agreement. These changes conform our representation agreements with newly enacted legislation. We have added language to emphasize that commissions are negotiable, not fixed, and we have also replaced the blank compensation paragraph with 3 possible options: percent of sales price plus a fee, or a fee. Now, how about the authority to cooperate with and compensate other brokers paragraph?
Yes, we've made 4 changes to that paragraph. First, all references to agents have been replaced with brokers, as cooperation and offers of compensation are made between brokers, not agents. Second, we wanted to highlight the difference between cooperation and compensation, so we placed the definition of cooperation right into the contract. Third, instead of a reference to fee sharing between the subagents and/or brokers, the listing agreement now uses the more accurate term of compensation. This is the launching point for the conversation about the pros and cons of offering compensation to buyer brokers. Fourth, we have added a disclosure that broker and seller must execute the listing broker's offer of cooperative compensation. In short, this form states the amount of cooperative compensation that the listing broker has been authorized to provide to a buyer's broker.
So, the main 2 areas of changes to the listing agreement are compliance with the Bright MLS policy changes and to the compensation paragraph?
Yes, exactly. We believe these changes will increase member compliance with Bright's rules and lead to a clearer conversation regarding compensation.
Great! Thanks for walking us through those changes, Taylor. And thank you for reviewing this video. You can find all our legal resource videos by following the QR code that will appear on the next screen. Have a great day.